Hi, Mark Pantagoni here with Eagle Ridge Golf Academy in Summerfield, Florida. Today we're going to talk about ball position, very important part of the game. If you're hitting an iron, the ball should be closer to the center of your stance with a smaller or medium width stance. And if you're hitting a wood, you want the ball off your front foot more with a wider stance. When you're hitting an iron, let's say you're hitting a pitching wedge like this, you want the ball basically in the middle because it's a very short club. It needs to be more in the center. If you're hitting an 8-iron, which is slightly longer, you put the ball slightly ahead. Let's call it 55-60% of the way to my left foot. If I were going to hit a longer iron, like a 5 or a 4-iron, then I might have it as far as 75% towards my left foot, or slightly ahead of center, even more than an 8. But all of them are in a very small window between about 75 and 50% of the way to the left, or halfway and 3/4. But the irons are shorter than woods, and therefore the irons ought to be more towards the middle. They don't need to be as far forward as a wood should be. If you're hitting a wood, let's say your driver, the ball ought to be all the way off your left heel, or 100% to the left, with a wider stance. That really positions the ball left of the center of your body, and it gives you more room to hit the ball when you have a longer club. So that goes for 3-wood as well. A 3-wood, 5-wood, all of the woods ought to be pretty close to the left foot, within a couple of inches at the most. Let's say 85% to 100% left. With a wide stance, irons are more in the middle. Now some people have been mistakenly told to position short irons off your right foot, but the problem with that is you will swing straight down into the ground and chop holes. Even with the shortest irons, you should have it at least in the middle so that it'll encourage you to move to your left foot when you swing at the ball. So never go right of center unless you're hitting a chip shot or something, but a full swing should be center to the left heel for every club with a full swing.